Deadwax. What's up, all you mothers? I'd like to celebrate, and welcome to the Deadwax Show. Get out of the groove and get into the Deadwax with Waffles and the Stooge. I am Waffles, and as always and forever not always, I am joined by my older brother and best friend, Stooge. Stooge, how are you, my friend?
I am feeling very motherly today.
Absolutely.
We are recording on Mother's Day. I know this doesn't come out till Monday, but yeah. You know what sucks though is my wife had to work today.
That does suck. It's ridiculous.
She had to work. So she's working right now. I don't want to get a bad PR here and think that I'm recording an episode during Mother's Day with, my wife home. No, she's at work right now. So yeah, it worked out for us. Anyways, but besides that, I'm doing great, Waffles. I understand that might not be the same case for you. You had
I've just been
trouble
sleeping
sleeping
couple
last
days.
night? Oh, you've been
sleeping. That's the thing is when you're trying to keep an OnlyFans career alive, Saturday nights, Friday nights, they're always a little bit wild. And so I was in the hospital for, trying to put a candelabra up my pooper. But,
a candelabra.
Yeah, I kept it lit too. That was the crazy thing. Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast, he had no idea what was in store.
My goodness, the poor guy.
Be a guest anyway. That's what we should start saying to people when they want to be on the pod. We sing that song. Be our guest.
I think you should sing it. I'm not a good singer. I'm very monotone.
Yeah, you think I'm a good singer? No, I'm just gonna do it anyway. Yeah.
If we took a poll, I think you would. You definitely be the better singer. I know that didn't make sense.
Ever heard me sing? They would pick you. In fact, one of my buddies, his name is Doug. Dr. Doug's Discs on Instagram. He recorded a video of him playing a Day to Remember song on the guitar, and I wanted to duet it and sing along because it was so fun. And I went and listened to it, and I am so tone deaf that it was even I, who uploads pictures of me shaking my butt on the internet, was like, nobody can see this. This will never reach the light of day. So yeah, it's dead.
It's dead. You killed it.
It's dead. Deadwax.
Yeah.
For sure.
I will never. I can't sing. I have many core memories of trying to sing in my youth.
Same.
And being humiliated, verbally.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Same with dancing. I have core memories of dancing, having a good time. We're having a good time. Oh, don't do that, Brent. People making fun of me.
This is why we're so similar. I've had that exact same thing. But also, who gives a shit? Dance and sing however loud and crazy you want.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Okay. You're the mayor of that town in Footloose. Yeah.
I'm not going to keep other people from doing it.
No, there will be no dancing. This is exactly what this has become.
So I couldn't find my water.
Oh my gosh.
No. Everyone dance and sing your hearts out. I'm just going to stand over here and listen and watch like a creeper.
I don't know, man. I've seen Korn with you, and you sing and dance pretty well, if you ask me.
You couldn't hear nothing. They're singing so loud,
just so loud. You and your trip pants and your Jinko jeans. You were sitting there doing with your eyebrow piercing. It was great.
Mm-hmm. And that metal ball necklace.
Yeah, the chain. Yeah. Loved it.
Yeah, it was great.
So Stooge, you are doing No by May. How's that going, by the way?
It's actually going well. I haven't bought anything, so it's still going.
There you were a weekend. You're doing great. Lots of people did not survive the first week.
Yeah, and I went to a record store too. It's surprising.
It's true. He did great, everybody. I can testify.
Yeah. Didn't buy anything. However, I did have some stuff come in the mail this week that I had pre-ordered before May. That I would like to share with everybody.
Let's segue this mother.
So I'm very excited for both of them because both of them just recently got represses and are hella expensive if you try to buy the original pressings of them. So anyways, first one is Ukulele Songs by Eddie Vedder.
Yes.
You can say ukulele or ukulele, whatever floats your boat.
Tiny guitar. Yeah.
This I love this album. It's so sweet and so just nice to listen to,
Yeah.
So if you haven't heard these by Eddie Vedder, you're 100% missing out, and you should definitely check out this album. Nothing fancy, just on black, but so happy to have this. I think this is only the second time it's got an official press, and so the first pressing ones, like hundreds of dollars if you wanted to get it.
Wow.
Like on Discogs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. But
Great album, by the way. Even I know that one. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yep. And then the other one, we are now brothers. I got my Slipknot came in this week too.
Right there still. Look at that.
I got the yellow too.
On that beautiful yellow.
So yeah, once again,
yeah, you kind of had to wait and bleed, huh?
Yeah, I did kind of have to wait and bleed. Yeah. It was. I have core memories with this album too. I distinctly remember playing this on my Discman before football games. That's how I'm not old, but sometimes when I say things like Discman, I feel old. Have you ever owned a Discman?
Oh, of course, yeah.
A portable CD player. Okay,
because I was a teenager, or I was like, I guess like 11 when iPods came out.
You were a teenager?
At one point, I was, yes. So no, I still had an existence with like a Discman. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, before football games, this was like my in high school. This was my go-to.
Heck,
album.
like get you pumped. Yeah.
Yeah. Not that I needed to get hyped as a adolescent male playing a ragey sport, but it helped.
Yeah, I would need to listen to Slipknot before football personally. I wouldn't be able to. Yeah.
Here's the thing though too. I was an offensive lineman, so I was a lover, not a fighter. I would protect the quarterback.
That is so deep. That goes deep into your personality. Deep.
Yeah. Because I wasn't one of the bigger guys on the line. I was actually one of the smaller ones, but I was quicker than all of them. So like I totally could have played defense. I just didn't have a killer instinct to do it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just with me. Like I said, I was more of a lover. I think that's still true to this day. I've literally never been outside of my brothers, which I don't know how much that counts. I've literally never been in a fist fight with anybody.
Really?
Yeah. Have you? Have you ever been in a fight with somebody? Have you like thrown down?
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
But I'm not good at fighting, so it's not like I walked away all like whoa, I'm the victor. No.
Did you?
Whatever.
Did you lose? Is that what happened?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is that I lost. Yeah. But whatever.
There's no shame.
Yeah. Anyway.
Did he cheat? Did he
Yeah, totally.
Ice, throat, and groin you or something? Or did he fight like a man?
Yeah, he stabbed
or
me.
did she? I'm not going to assume you're
you should
only
never
fight
assume.
man.
Should never assume.
I totally would.
Her name was Pearl. She was in 95, and we fought outside of an Olive Garden. Yeah.
Yeah. She was trying to take your breadsticks, huh?
She's trying to do breadsticks.
That's fair.
But I had a roll of quarters in my fist, and so she had no idea. Broke her hip. I have an album I got this week too. I want to show off. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
So this is Sticks and Stones by Newfound Glory.
Ooh.
This repress is a
They're
humongous
fighting.
deal.
Is that a girl beating up a dude?
Oh my gosh, that is such perfect timing. It is. Look how perfect that was. I did not plan on this. Everybody watching, that was not planned. Yeah. Look how perfect that is. So this is Newfound Glory's first album. It came out like 20-ish years ago, and this repress is a humongous deal. Original pressings, same thing, hundreds of dollars. But even now, these represses, I just checked on Discogs today, are reselling for $500, which is ridiculous. Flippers need to die. And this one's really pretty. But anyway, there's just a quick story.
That is pretty.
It turned out great.
Nice little blue, red, and green splatter on clear vinyl.
Quick story about this album. So I have two sisters, and my second sister, Stacy, she got married when I was 10 years old. And she and her husband, Ben, are really into like pop punk and like that kind of stuff. So when I was 10 years old, I think they had just gotten married or about to get married, somewhere in there. And I had got one of like do you remember MP3 players that you could get at like Walmart for like $30?
Like the size of your thumb?
Yeah, they were so little, and they had just a headphone jack, and and like it was cool at the time, everybody that's younger, that you could have like 100 songs. It was like, whoa, you don't have to have them on a Walkman or a Discman.
Yeah. No, it was cool.
So I just said to my sister and brother-in-law, hey, you guys like music? I just, I already liked like the Ramones and stuff, but I was like, any ideas what I can listen to? So they put Sticks and Stones on there when I was like 10, about to turn 11. And this literally is one of the first albums that I listened to that got me into pop punk. And so here we are now 18 years later, and I still adore this album. I still have such a great nostalgia trip. And even when this came in the other day, I texted my sister and brother-in-law, and I was like, just so you both know, you ruined me like so long ago. And it's funny because their daughter, is now the same age that I was when they sent me that album.
Oh,
and so
crazy.
I said, by the way, I was her age when you guys showed me this. So, if you don't want it to turn out like this,
don't listen. Yeah.
Don't listen to Newfound Glory. But anyway, I love that album. Very excited to finally have it on vinyl. So,
what are some of your favorite tracks on that one? Do you have some, or do you just the whole thing's
There's a song called "Forget My Name" that is beautiful. Understatement. My Friends Over You and Sunny are the top 4 songs. Great album. All the pop punk kids. It's a necessity for 2000s fans of pop punk or just in music in general. You should have Newfound Glory. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Perfect. Awesome. Nice.
Man, great week for pickups. Look at us.
Yeah, good pickups this week.
Pickups.
Good pickups.
I got a couple more you can see on the wall, but we don't have time to go over them. Terror and Counterparts I got with Stooge at the record store. So Stooge, today's topic. Should we jump in? Do we have anything else to go over?
No, we don't have anything else to go over. Let's jump right into today's topic.
I say that we treat today's topic like a pool. And we just jump on in.
Yeah.
Like a pool on a hot day.
Yeah, we're not even gonna dip our toes in. Let's just jump into it.
We're just gonna jump right on. No swimming suits or anything either. We're just jumping in naked. Yeah. So Stooge and I, we were talking about this subject a while ago, and we weirdly know a lot about this subject, and it was like, you know what, we should actually have a discussion about this. And that is the magic of gimmick bands. Stooge, tell the people what a gimmick band is.
So my definition would be a gimmick band is any kind of artist or band that has either a theme or a central focus topic that they either write their songs about or that they maybe do costumes about. There's something about them where that's kind of like their niche or their gimmick. So, for example, a gimmick band that, what would you say is one of the most popular? I hope. Go for it. I would say probably one of the most well-known, and there's different types of gimmicks. There's different degrees of gimmicks.
Absolutely.
One that I would say is one of the more popular ones is probably like Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
His gimmick is taking songs that have already been made
parodies,
and then making them funny, making parodies of them. And that's just one example of a gimmick. You have bands like, what are they called? Gwar.
Oh yeah, of course.
Gwar is a gimmick
classic band. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
So they're also one of the more popular ones. Just to name a few to give you an idea of what we're going to be talking about. And what's great about gimmick bands is if you can find a gimmick that you love combined with a genre that you love, it's like there's no greater thing.
It's magic.
It is magical, and it'll change your life. So
another thing I think we need to mention with gimmick bands too is it's a great way to sell your band. Like, it is a great way to stand out, to market yourself, and be like, guess what? We do this thing literally nobody else does. So that's some of the bands I want to mention. That is a big thing they do. Is they may not be in costumes or crazy, but they do something about their band that's bananas that nobody else does. So yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
I mean, you could almost I know you could even say Slipknot's kind of to a degree a gimmick band because they all wear some kind of
the
mask or something like that.
The jumpsuits,
they're more of a loosely gimmick band, whereas
because the music itself, it has nothing to do with the look. The look was just like a cool thing.
Look is just a look. Yeah. So for example, should we jump into some of our more favorite ones real quick?
Do you want to do we each do one and we
we'll each go back and forth. Yeah. So for example, one of my favorite artists who is also a gimmick, this is no surprise to everybody, is Czarface.
Yeah.
They center every single album around this superhero that they've created. Now their songs aren't necessarily all about this guy, but every single album has this character on it, Czarface. And so, they do something about comic books. So that's like their gimmick is Czarface is this character, and then it's a comic book kind of thing. They do other things they'll rap about pro wrestling a lot as well. And they do make lots of comic book, Marvel, all kind of superhero references.
Oh, cool.
In their rapping as well. But that's an example of one right there is Czarface. Everything has to do with this guy right here, basically, and it's hip hop, and I love it. And so the Czarface is not just one of my favorite gimmick bands, but if you've listened to this show once, you know that Czarface is one of my favorites of all time. So
exactly,
So and just a little update. If I can save up the money, I think I am going to get the Czarface tattoo on my arm.
Yeah,
that I've been talking about. Yeah, I think I've decided that's what I want to get for my first one.
Sick, I love it.
Anyways, we'll see if I ever get there though.
We'll see. Not going to be cheap, but that would be sick.
Yeah.
So is that your number 3 of your favorites? Or is it your number 1?
I'm just sharing ones that I like.
Just sort of. Okay.
Yeah. So
awesome.
I've got.
I'll do that too. I won't like say which one is like my top favorite, but like here's some favorites. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. What's one of yours?
One. This I don't think conventionally this is known as a gimmick band, but I very much consider that. Like, and this is the only one I have actually like a vinyl by. Okay. Is Ghost. So Ghost, if you do not know, wrong side. They're a heavy metal band. And this is like their gimmick is that they're like the demonic version of the Catholic Church. This is this is their singer, and his name is Papa Emeritus. And every album, Papa Emeritus dies and comes back as a new version of himself. So he has a different costume every time, different face paint. For one album, he was known as Cardinal Copia, but then he went back to being Papa Emeritus. The members of the band are known as Nameless Ghouls because they never show their faces. They always wear masks and they always have cloaks on. Cool. And the thing about Ghost is not everybody likes Ghost because they want them to sound like how they look, but they actually sound more like Black Sabbath. And so it's like people say it's like Scooby-Doo music because it's not that heavy. It is very, 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 very accessible heavy metal. But this is my favorite album by them, Infestessimum. It's all like poking fun at religious stuff. It's also known as like Hollywood Satanism because it's not really that satanic, but it is like, ooh, the devil, we love the devil. And so I love Ghost. It took me a long time to like them because same thing, I didn't get the appeal for a long time. But then one day it just clicked because the music is really fun, but same thing, it is a gimmick. When they play, they have like fake stained glass from churches that's all about like upside down crosses. And Papa Emeritus usually gives this quick little speech about how Satan has given them their guiding light, that kind of stuff. But I love Ghost. I think Ghost is a ton of fun. Yeah.
Awesome. No, that's I've actually never listened to Ghost, but yeah, they sound like they're actually pretty funny.
Like, the other thing too is just really quick. They have pushed so far into the mainstream for a band who's about the devil, like shockingly. I am unaware of a band that is also like openly about Satan that has been as mainstream as Ghost is. So good for them.
Nice. Yeah. Well, for my next group that I'm going to share, I got 2 questions for you. One, do you like metal / rock and roll?
I've heard of it.
Okay. Yeah. And do you like Arnold Schwarzenegger movies?
I mean, who does not?
Then, my friend, you've got to check out Arno Corp.
Arno Corp.
They are like a metal rock band, and they write all their songs based off of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Nice. And the lead singer sings with an Arnold accent as well.
I love that.
So, like, for example, some of the titles, some of the tracks on this album, This Is the Greatest Band of All Time is the name of this album. They've got several albums. Anyways, they got Predator, True Lies, Total Recall, Commando, Collateral Damage, End of Days. So it's just a bunch of Arnold movies, and they'll write songs about them.
Yeah.
And because it's in the Arnold voice, it's just hilarious. And the music's actually good. Like, honestly, I put their songs on my gym mix because they're that kind of upbeat and fast that I thoroughly enjoy this. And I'm not a huge kind of like harder music metal guy, but this stuff's right up my alley and is really good. Yeah. So if you haven't checked out Arno Corp, you're really missing out. They're hilarious.
Love it.
Another band you should also check out if this speaks to you is Austrian Death Machine. They do the exact same thing. It's very similar, like kind of metal rock and roll. And the lead singer sings with an Arnold accent, and they sing about Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, And
isn't that so funny that there's 2 Arnold Schwarzenegger bands?
Yeah, it's great. I wish there was more.
It's a whole genre.
These are so Arno rock. That's what they call Arno metal.
Schwarzenegger core. Yeah.
Please, if you like Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, you've got to check this out. This is great. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I love it. That's so funny.
That's my other one.
I know Austrian Death Machine very well. They're great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're both great. So
absolutely.
Do you have another one?
Of course, I have plenty.
Okay.
My next one, I don't have a vinyl by, so I apologize.
No vinyl.
Pretend I am holding it. That is the band Polyphonic Spree. So Polyphonic Spree was an indie rock band. I guess they're still together. Anyway, they were really popular in the 2000s, waned in popularity in the 2010s. I don't think anybody listens to them now. But Polyphonic Spree is famous because they have 25 members of their band. And
oh my god,
yeah. So they have, of course, a main singer, Tim Laughter. But then they have, like, of course, a guitarist, a drummer, bassist. They also have a harp player, a synth player, a marimba player, a tambourine player. They have a choir that sings with them.
They have a theremin.
They have like every instrument you've ever imagined has once at like sometime been in the Polyphonic Spree. I did a quick double check on Wikipedia before this episode. For past members, people that have previously played in Polyphonic Spree, 86 people have previously been members of Polyphonic Spree. I genuinely love them though. They're a great band.
Yeah,
they have a song in Eternal Sunshine and Spotless Mind called Light and Day, which is a beautiful song. Many people I think would recognize that one. But they were so cool. I love Polyphonic Spree, and like it was one of those, I've only heard stories of what it's like to see them live, because same thing. Because they weren't very big, it's not like they could afford to play huge venues. Yeah. So they would fill a whole stage and have other members of the band be like in the audience because they couldn't fit everyone on the stage. And so I've always wanted to see Polyphonic Spree. And the quick bit of homework for everybody watching it for you, Stooge, is that Polyphonic Spree did a cover of Lithium by Nirvana that is 10 out of 10 good. So at some
10 out
point,
of 10 would recommend.
10 out of 10 would recommend. 11 out of 10 would recommend. If you can get the chance to listen to Lithium by Polyphonic Spree, fantastic. I like it just as much as the original. So there you go. Same thing. That's not a gimmick that like it's a costume. They wear these weird white robes to look like a gospel choir, I guess. But that's not like as much of a gimmick. But like the fact that there's so many people in their band, it's their thing. Yeah,
it's their thing. I just added Lithium. I added it to my list to listen to.
Your Lithium?
Yeah, the Lithium.
Exactly. My Listium.
All right.
Let's hear it.
I got another one here. Actually, I got two more. If you don't mind.
I've got tons of honorable mentions, by the way. So
I got one
like
I want to talk about too. Yeah. These are just another one I have a vinyl of.
Okay.
And I shared it earlier this week on my Instagram.
Yes.
Galactic Empire. So they are like a metal. What would you call? What kind of metal? Or what would you call?
They're just like a heavy metal band. Yeah.
Heavy metal band. Yeah. And they take the John Williams score to Star Wars and make it metal. And it's awesome. It's really good. Yeah. So I've got this. They have another album too, but it's down here. I didn't grab it.
Okay.
But yeah, if you like Star Wars and you like metal, check out Galactic Empire. It's the
score,
and it's metal and it's great. So check that out. Galactic Empire.
Their videos are really cool too.
Oh yeah, and they dress up in cool costumes too, like Empire looking stuff. So anyways, yeah, check out
Galactic Empire is the bomb. Absolutely.
What's your other one?
Oh my gosh, I just had a burp come from like my feet.
Oh,
that moved up my whole body. I'm not even like drinking a Monster right now. Ugh.
Yeah, but you did drink one before this.
I did one. Like I finished one as we were starting, so it makes sense.
He shotgunned it, everybody.
Anyway, the last main one I want to highlight, like in great depth, is a band that I believe is my favorite gimmick, and that is the band Necrogoblicon.
I just learned about that.
Necrogoblicon is the bomb. If you do not know, Necrogoblicon is a metal band that has a goblin in their band, and their music is about goblins. So his name is John Goblicon. I've seen Necrogoblicon 3 times now.
And it is
wild. So their music itself is everywhere, because sometimes the music is, and it's like there's sometimes songs about like goblins murdering humanity. They're great. Their song "No One Survives," great example. But there's also songs just about bears, just stuff like that.
Like informational, or is it like a bear attacking people?
I'm not even kidding you when I say the chorus of the song "Bears" goes bears, 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 bears. Yeah. So
that's poignant.
But the magic of Necrogoblicon is that when they play live, John Goblicon is a member of the band, and he's a goblin looking dude. He is a goblin. There's a goblin on the band.
Big ears,
he wears a Hawaiian shirt and khakis always, and he just goes and dances. He doesn't do anything. There's a singer. There's a whole band.
What do you mean he doesn't do anything?
He's John Goblicon. So their music is really good. It's really funny, and their music videos are hilarious. They even have a song called "We Need a Gimmick," and that's the point. It's like their journey into finding a gimmick. It's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Live, they're insane. They're so good live. They have a ton of fun. They're usually really drunk, but like, there's a goblin playing on stage, and then also for those who love the YouTubes, John Goblikon has a talk show on YouTube. It's called Right Now with John Goblikon, and he interviews bands, and it's great. So it is a magical thing to go back in time and maybe even tell my grandfather one day I'll listen to a goblin band. But
yeah,
I love Necrogoblikon. I'm a big fan. So there you go. Listen to Necrogoblikon if you can. They're always good. Super heavy too. Yeah.
All right. One other band I wanted to share. Well, at least that I have a record for. There's a few other I do want to give mention to as well.
Of course.
But another one of my favorites.
Classic.
The Lonely Island.
Absolutely.
Everyone I think who knows them knows their gimmick is just being silly and doing a good job of it. I mean,
absolutely.
Honestly, not only are these funny, but like I feel like the music's really good too.
Seriously.
So I have their Incredibad album. I still need to get like Turtleneck and Chain. I think there might be one other, but these dudes like freaking I remember the first time I saw Jizz in My Pants on SNL. And I was just dying. I was dying laughing. Oh, and then the one that started it all actually is Lazy Sunday with Andy and Chris Parnell.
Yeah.
That's just freaking it's so funny now.
That's classic humor too.
And it's kind of weird to think now that this is like a nostalgic album for me. It came out in 2008. It's almost been 15 years.
Absolutely.
So anyways, Incredibad. If you kind of like hip hop ish funny music.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm sure everyone's heard of them, Lonely Island. So go check it out if you haven't.
You would think, but like kids today don't know Lonely Island.
Andy Samberg.
There it is.
He used to be on SNL, and is it Jerome Tacome or something like that? And I can't remember their other friend's name.
I remember the dude's name. Yeah.
Anyways, but they got all sorts of guests on here, like Jack Black, Julian Casablancas, Norah Jones, Justin Timberlake. Natalie Portman. Like there's it's good stuff. You got to definitely.
The Natalie Portman song is my favorite one.
It's a good one.
That one's catchy too. Yeah.
Natalie's Rap is what they call it.
Yes.
So that's the only other album I want to share that I actually have on vinyl. There's a few more I did want to share. Did you have some you wanted to mention first?
I did.
Okay. So I'll let you go first.
Okay. Just a few that are great gimmick bands that we didn't have, enough time to dedicate. But one that's huge is Gorillaz. Gorillaz is a gimmick band.
Oh yeah.
Because it's literally a cartoon band. But the dude has shown his face since, but like there was that long time where like the Gorillaz they'd like have like holographic projections of the cartoon playing like the VMAs and stuff. Yeah. But Gorillaz, their music's great. I love the Gorillaz.
Oh, wait, who doesn't love Gorillaz?
Yeah. We mentioned Gwar already. If you do not know, Gwar is a heavy metal band from outer space, and all of their members dressed in these insane costumes. Dave Brockie, rest in peace. He was their singer, and at Gwar shows there's always a giant worm that comes out on stage and they feed people to it from the audience. They have hoses of fake blood. There's always like the joke that nobody leaves a Gwar show without fake blood all over them because they hose the entire audience down. I've never liked the music of Gwar, but like the gimmick I can always get behind it.
Yeah.
They're also featured in the movie Empire Records. If you did not know, Gwar is in Empire Records.
I haven't seen that movie yet, so I still need to watch it.
Great movie. Way better than High Fidelity. I said it.
Okay. Because I was going to say High Fidelity, I made it about halfway through. I'm like,
yeah, it's not that great. But Empire Records is actually about like a record store. High Fidelity is about John Cusack being an ass.
Okay.
Another band, Death Clock, who was the death metal band from the show Metalocalypse on Cartoon Network.
Okay.
It was a legitimate band. Brendan Smalls,
nice.
He created all the music, and you can buy albums from Death Clock. But that was the joke, is that they're from the show Metalocalypse. They're known as on the show as the heaviest band in the universe, and they're great. Another band I love is called Ailstorm. They're a pirate metal band, and they dress like pirates. They sing about pirates, and everything they do is about pirates. It is ridiculous and so catchy. Ailstorm freaking rules. They have a song called Drink that's just about drinking rum, and it is catchy beyond all belief. So if you get a chance to listen to Drink by Ailstorm, highly recommend. Two more. One is Mac Sabbath, which is the McDonald's Black Sabbath band. It is a Black Sabbath cover band, but all of the members dress like the McDonald's characters, and it is fantastic. I love Black Sabbath. They're coming to Salt Lake City in October. I'm planning on going. You should go too.
Okay, I'll go check it out.
But their music is ridiculous. Instead of Iron Man, they have Frying Pan, and each of the characters have like really funny names. Ronald Osborne is the singer because he's Ronald McDonald. Dude. The Slayer McCheese plays guitar. It's great.
Slayer McCheese.
Yeah. Seriously, like it is the funniest band.
We'll have to get McDonald's before we go.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, there was I don't remember what the show was called. It only lasts like 1 year. Jack Osborne had a reality show where he just would like do stuff with Ozzy. They would like go on adventures, and they went and saw Black Sabbath, and Ozzy laughed, and he thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Because the guy, awesome. Ronald McDonald, comes up and he's like, "You're my everything. You're my hero. You're the reason I started this band." And Ozzy's just like, "This is hilarious." And then, of course, the last gimmick band I want to mention, infamous on the internet, is Oakley Dokley. And that is the Ned Flanders metal band. It is all of the members of Oakley Dokley dressed like Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. All of their music is Ned Flanders quotes put to music, and it is just ridiculous. The band actually got the attention of the show, and I believe in like one of the later seasons, so we're talking like 20 or something like that. They have an Oakley Dokley song play over the closing credits, and it's the song White Wine Spritzer. Yeah, the music video is ridiculous. Oakley Dokley has sadly decided to call it a day. They are not going to be a band anymore because it's too much work and no money. Gimmick bands, while they're amazing, it is very difficult to make a career out of it because people just know you for a gimmick. So Oakley Dokley is finishing this year, but the Ned Flanders band, you gotta love it.
Totally.
Those are all mine.
I'm surprised you didn't mention Frog Mallet. What's up with that?
That's not a gimmick band. They're just the greatest band.
Not a gimmick band. They sing about frogs.
Frog Mallet. Okay, fine. Frog Mallet. Frog Mallet. 100% counts.
And they talk about, if you come in the pond, we're gonna beat your ass and stuff like that. Not a gimmick.
If you guys don't know, Frog Mallet's one of my favorite bands, and they're friends of mine too. And they sing about frogs.
And they literally have lines that say like "ribbit, ribbit." The lead singer says "ribbit,
ribbit."
See if I
can just pull it out real fast.
It's like the aggressive. It's aggressive graphic metal too. Like it's not.
They're a slam band.
A slam band. Sorry,
they play slam metal. So it's very violent, but
it is very violent.
Frog Mallet. Frog Mallet's the bomb. So yeah, don't read the lyrics to children. No. They're very violent, but I love Frog Mallet.
Yeah,
I have so much Frog Mallet stuff because they are my friends. So they send me a lot of like exclusive stuff, and Frog Mallet, they're just the best band in the world. Anyway, you're right. Frog Mallet counts.
All right.
Frog Mallet, if you're listening, I love you guys very much.
Two bands I just want to shout out real quick that I'm not super familiar with, but I've listened to it and kind of enjoy it. Being a pro wrestling fan, I love it when I can find stuff about pro wrestling and music. And one of the bands I found doing research for this, they're called Eat the Turnbuckle. Is their name?
I've heard of them too. Yeah.
And they
I heard them today.
What their gimmick is, they sing about pro wrestling, but also when they're performing live, they'll do wrestling moves on each other. Like
that is so funny.
Here's the thing: like they're from Philadelphia, and if you're a pro wrestling fan, you know that Philly's a huge wrestling city, and it's the birthplace of a type of wrestling, or not a type, an organization called ECW, which stood for Extreme Championship Wrestling. Ooh. And they were big in like the 90s and kind of phased out because they ended up being bought out by is the biggest promotion there is. Anyways, Extreme Championship Wrestling was known for their very bloody, like graphic and just extreme wrestling style, to where like you got like barbed wire, you got lots of chair shots, you got lots of just all sorts of
barbed wire,
hardcore matches. Yeah. That was like their thing, and the fans in Philly were thirsty as hell for it. They would get crazy. So this band's from Philly, and what they'll do is during their shows, they do wrestling moves to each other. Like they'll put each other through tables, like do a wrestling move through a table. They hit each other with those fluorescent light tubes because it explodes and stuff.
Of course.
And they use barbed wire. Like they get bloody during their shows. Like they beat the hell out of each other. Like I've still got to look into them more. Their sound is not really kind of what I tend to like. They're like it is metal. But just the fact that it's about wrestling, I'm intrigued,
Yeah, absolutely.
And then another kind of wrestling themed band that I wanted to shout out. I don't even know if they're together anymore. I don't think they are. They're called the Mighty Jabronies, and they're like a punk band that sings about wrestling. They only had like an EP and a few singles come out. So, but yeah, they also sing about wrestling themed stuff. They have a song called like "Doing the Job." They have a song called "Woo," which is like a famous Ric Flair thing. So it's more of a punk style than it is anything. So theirs is a little bit more digestible for me, their sound, than the Eat the Turnbuckle. But both, if you like wrestling gimmick bands, there you go. There's two more for you right there.
I love that.
I can't think. You mentioned the Frog Mouth, the Oakley Doke. I'm trying to think. I could have sworn there was one other band that I wanted to mention, but I can't. I just can't remember.
Yeah, I actually thought of like hundreds, but I had to like narrow them down. I love gimmick bands. And there's lots of gimmick bands in metal. Metal like
metal. It really seems to. So
yeah, man, it's great. Gimmick bands are fun.
Yeah,
it's just all about fun. Who cares? Nothing's real. Don't be serious.
We should have people comment their favorite gimmick bands in the comments.
Please do.
That way, like, not only do we get good ideas for other gimmick bands to check out, but it also makes our algorithm better. So
tell the people. Tell the people we're after the algorithm. We actually don't care.
Anyways, but that's just our little piece on gimmick bands. That's not even the tip of the iceberg, I bet, for what you can find out there.
There's so many. But seriously, do comment because we need more. I love gimmick bands. I think they're really fun. Yeah,
they're awesome.
Oh, one I didn't mention. Oh my gosh, please, just one more, really quick.
Okay, one more.
Hatebeak. You ever heard of Hatebeak?
I've never heard of Hatebeak.
It's a band where a parrot is the singer. They play hardcore. And they have a parrot record the words, and they play it back by a parrot.
Like the parrot, like an actual parrot sings.
Oh, like a bird. Yeah. Hatebeak. And it's a joke on Hatebreed, obviously, but yeah, Hatebeak's cool. Same thing. I really like gimmick bands. I thought of a lot when we were doing this. So
okay. One other I just thought of that once again. I think it's hilarious. There's a band called Pizza Death, and they sing about pizza. Like,
I love that.
They have their an album that just came out last year is called Slice of Death. It's metal. Once again, it's in the metal genre. Slice of Death. I mean, you can guess by Pizza Death is their name. Yeah. They have songs called Mozzarella Massacre, Beast Inside the Box, Super Special Supreme, Rise of the Anchovy. I
love that. Yeah.
Extra Cheese Won't Stop This.
Serious. That is so funny.
So yeah, there's got to be something for everybody out there. So
that's a pretty cheesy gimmick.
On that note, it's time for trivia.
Yes,
we've got some time for trivia this week.
I have been dying to do trivia.
Yes, and this week's I think will be pretty fun. So we were talking about gimmick bands, and as I mentioned, probably one of the most well-known or biggest mainstream gimmick artists of all time is Weird Al Yankovic. They even released a trailer this week. Daniel Radcliffe is going to be starring in a biopic of.
So excited.
Weird Al Yankovic, and I think Weird Al helped write it. So
that wouldn't surprise me at all. Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be really good. Yeah. I'm really interested in that.
We're going to have a watch party for sure. Get ready.
Awesome. So what I thought would be fun for trivia this week is I am going to name you Weird Al cover songs, and you're going to have to tell me the original song and artist.
I love this. This is the funnest idea. Okay, sick.
So each there I got 10 questions. Each you'll get a point for both the song if you guess the song correct and the artist.
So I could get 20 if I got all them right.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
So are you ready to do this?
I'm so excited. Yeah.
Okay, here we go then.
Okay.
Question number 1 or song number 1.
Song number 1.
My favorite Weird Al song, Fat.
That is Bad by Michael Jackson.
You got it. 2 points.
Hey, I love Weird Al too. This is a great.
And Fat. I mean, honest. My mom when I was young, my mom picked up the Weird Al Greatest Hits VHS from like a Salvation Army or something like that. Yeah. And that was one of the songs on there was Fat, and I just love it. I think it's hilarious. Anyways, moving on to question number 2.
Okay.
Like a Surgeon.
That is Like a Virgin by Madonna.
You got it. Another 2 points.
You're probably gonna.
I have a feeling you're gonna get 100% on this one.
I'm so excited.
All right, here we go. Question number 2.
Okay.
I Love Rocky Road.
Is that I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts?
So technically that is correct. However, it is not Joan Jett who Weird Al had to get the rights from. The song was originally performed by the Arrows.
I have never known this.
So you get half a point.
Never
You get
known
1 point.
this.
Yeah. I don't think most people do. I think most people associate that song with Joan Jett. So I'm not.
I'll give myself just the 1 point.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, 1 point.
I took away.
I'm not going to get 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
okay.
a jerk. I'm a jerk.
I love when you give me an A.
Anyways,
keep going.
I bet you there's another one you like better. Anyways, Eat It.
Oh, Beat It by Michael Jackson.
There you go. 2 more points.
One of the best ones.
How about Yoda?
Yoda? I know the song Yoda, but
I wouldn't know this one, so it's all
I
right.
don't know if I can get it because I know, of course, the one that's the John Cougar Mellencamp song. But what's Yoda?
It is Lola by the Kinks.
Oh my gosh! Yes, that's right. Dang it! dang it!
All right, so I don't feel so bad now. You wouldn't have got 100%.
Okay, yeah.
All right, here we go. Next one. We're already 1, 2, 3. We're halfway through. How many points are you at?
I'm at 7.
7 points. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Next one. Amish Paradise.
Oh, Gangster's Paradise by Coolio.
There you go. 2 more points.
Great song.
All right, here's another great one too. One of my favorites. Gump.
Gump. I don't think I know that one, dude.
You don't know this one? Oh my gosh. If I sing it, maybe it'll help. No, I'm not going to sing it though. Gump sat alone on a bench in a park.
I don't know that one. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. It's a cover of Lump by Presidents of the United States.
I feel so stupid right now. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I don't know that. I don't know the Gump one. Dang it.
Oh, you know, it's a good one. It's funny. It's about Forrest Gump. So
okay. Well, there you go.
There you go. So you go. Anyways, all right. You know of Lump though, right?
I do.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. On this podcast, we love the Presidents of the United States of America. That band was the bomb.
All right, here we go. This easy one, softball here. Smells Like Nirvana.
Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana.
There you go.
That video is super funny.
Yeah, it is funny too. That was on the video too that my mom got.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
So I watched it a lot. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right, next one. We got 2 more.
Okay.
This one might be kind of hard. Bedrock Anthem.
Bedrock Anthem is one about the Flintstones. That is a tough one.
Like if you were to hear it, you
I were to hear it, I know in a heartbeat.
You know immediately.
What is it? I can't.
It's Under the Bridge by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, duh. Yeah, I remember that one. That's a funny one.
Yeah, they're all funny. I mean,
they're all funny.
Yeah. All right, and the last one. The Saga Begins.
Oh my gosh, that is American Pie by John Cougar Mellencamp, right?
It's actually the
Glenn
original.
Campbell by Glenn Campbell.
I have Don McLean.
John McLean. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. But it is American Pie, right?
It is American Pie.
Okay,
yeah. That's another fun one if you're a Star Wars fan.
That's that one's classic Weird Al too.
Yeah,
Saga Begins is so good.
So how many did you get? You actually did pretty well.
I got 12.
12 points.
12
there
points.
You go.
Yeah. In fact, did you know that the Saga Begins isn't on Instagram Music? Because on May 4th, I tried putting that on my stories and it's not on there.
Oh.
Isn't that lame? That's one of his best songs.
That is super lame.
I was so bugged. I love Weird Al. We should have a watch party for the new movie and UHF because UHF 100%. Is one of my favorite movies. Yeah.
I've never seen UHF.
You've never seen UHF? No. UHF is one of the funniest movies ever made. All okay, we'll watch it.
I believe you.
For today's Q&A, will you give us a quick song?
Q&A. Last segment of the show is Q&A.
I think Stooge is done with doing that. the passion is dead.
Q&A. Last segment of the show is Q&A.
We're just gonna get William Shatner to do it next time, and then you don't have to do it anymore.
Yeah, better work quick.
We wanted to do a special one since Stooge did a very special trivia. We're looking to change things up today. Where on our Instagram stories, instead of asking for random questions, we instead had people submit 2 bands, and we're gonna do like a this or that kind of thing. So
You
we
can
don't
get
have
with
time,
this, or you can get with that.
or you could get with this, or
Black
you could
Sheep.
get with that. Yep.
Hip hop.
We don't have time to mention who submitted each one because there's just a lot of them. So we're just gonna go one by one. If you did submit one, thank you very much.
You.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Especially today, it was very helpful. So, Stooge, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. Not all of these are going to be easy. Some will be quite easy.
Okay.
The first one's hard. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
I'm gonna go with NSYNC. Believe it or not.
Ooh, see, I'd say Backstreet Boys. Yeah.
Backstreet. They both got some jams though.
I was gonna say, if you want to elaborate, you're welcome to. If you don't want to, whatever.
What's it? Crazy? NSYNC sings "Crazy," right? Is that the name of the song? What's the one where in the video Lance is holding his shoe?
Lance is holding his shoe?
Yeah, there's one where they're like in a mental institute because the girl's drawing them crazy, and one of them's holding the shoe.
Could be that one.
I have to look it up.
Oh,
but that's my favorite boy band song and video of all time.
What?
Because it's so stupid.
Okay, I love it.
Let me see if I can find it.
Okay, sick.
I bet you.
The problem is
Synkies.
NSYNC and Backstreet Boys all had great songs. I love both of them. My sisters played a lot of them growing up, so we always had NSYNC and Backstreet Boys going on. I think Backstreet Boys has just more catchy songs.
You think? Yeah, they have some good ones.
They got some bops.
They got that song "I Want It That Way." I mean, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Backstreet's back.
Is it Crazy for You? Maybe that's what it is. Crazy for You. I'm not very sure. But anyways, it's me.
Love it. I will say both of those bands had great music videos. That is something that is dead. Is like hilarious boy band videos because they had a bunch of them. All right, next one. 311 or Sublime?
Oh, that's a
I'll
good
say 311.
one.
I'll say 311.
Man,
I'm gonna look the camera dead in the eyes and be serious. I don't like Sublime.
I
know.
You're a jerk.
I love 311 though. So
I've only got one album on vinyl by each of them, and I'm trying to think. Like that's a really hard one because I do love Sublime's got some bangers, you know. But so does 311. Oh my gosh.
You gotta pick one. Gotta pick one. This or that.
I will go with. I guess I'll go with. Oh damn. I'll go 311.
They're both watching. Oh, okay. I did not think you'd swing that way. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I know it's hard. Loving is what I got. That's just such a good song, though, you know.
Yep.
Anyways, all right, moving on.
Is it though?
That was a hard one. That was much harder.
That was a tough one.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have an opinion on this. Maybe you won't. Judas Priest or Iron Maiden?
I don't have an opinion.
Okay, great. Iron Maiden. Next one is also hard. Foo Fighters or Nirvana?
Foo Fighters.
Really? I'd say Nirvana.
See, Nirvana's got a lot of great songs, great band.
Of course, yeah.
I really like Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's like the grunge anthem.
Oh yeah, we talked about this on the Nirvana thing. You don't have like a billion songs by them you love, right?
Yeah, that's like the one song. Yeah. I can listen to Nirvana and enjoy it.
Of course.
Smells Like Teen Spirit. If I had to say, if we put Smells Like Teen Spirit against the best Foo Fighters song, I would say Smells Like Teen Spirit would most likely win because that's just such a great song. But if we're talking like the whole, if we're talking all of it, Foo Fighters got more that I enjoy.
Interesting.
So that's why I would go Foo Fighters.
Yeah, I love that. What is the best Foo Fighters song? You said what if we put Smells Like Teen Spirit against that? We're not going to, but like
Everlong, maybe that's their most popular one.
Absolutely,
and that's a great song. But like it's got a good intro. But man, like Smells Like Teen Spirit, it just kicks you in the teeth and just keeps going through the whole song. It's so good.
Amen.
It gets me pumped. Anyways,
I would say the best Foo Fighters song is Monkey Wrench, personally, but that's just
a good song too. Same
All
album.
Right. Same album. Next one. You ready for this? We already talked about this group actually. Gorillaz or Blur?
Oh, Gorillaz, easy.
Yeah, same.
Gorillaz.
Metallica or Guns N' Roses?
Metallica, easy.
Yeah, same. Axl Rose is a scumbag.
Yeah.
Radiohead or Oasis?
Metallica's, they're kind of douchebags too, but they just made better music in my opinion.
Yeah. And they stayed good. Comparatively is what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
Have you listened to Axl Rose sing anything in the last 20 years?
I haven't really listened to Axl Rose.
Lord. Oh, he lost his voice in the 80s. So he sounds abysmally bad now. Let's to the next question though. Radiohead or Oasis?
Radiohead.
Oasis.
Oh, really?
I don't like Radiohead. I've never liked Radiohead.
Hey, you're not going to look back in anger if I stick with Radiohead, are you?
I mean, Wonderwall. I know like my handful of Oasis songs, so I was just like, Creep, but that's Radiohead.
That is Radiohead.
Yeah, I've tried Radiohead. I try them every couple years. I try to get into them because as you get older, stuff appeals to you that didn't before, and Radiohead still has yet to click with me.
In Rainbows, have you tried In Rainbows?
I've tried their entire discography.
I love In Rainbows. That's my favorite Radiohead album.
Nice. Yeah, I've tried. I'll try again too. I'm never giving up on Radiohead, but like it has yet to be my thing. Prince or David Bowie?
I'm gonna go with Bowie on this one.
Yeah, David Bowie's one of my favorites. I would never in my life pick Prince over David Bowie.
Yeah.
So I love David Bowie.
Prince, they're both great, but
yeah,
I think I personally prefer Bowie.
Same. Black Sabbath or Iron Maiden?
Black Sabbath, 100%.
Same. Black Sabbath rules.
Yep.
This one is made specifically for us, so I'm interested to hear what your answer is. The Black Keys or Stray from the Path?
We all know what I'm picking. We all know what you're picking. Yeah. No. Black Keys.
Yeah. I'll pick the Black Keys too. Public Enemy or NWA?
NWA.
Ooh, I picked Public Enemy.
Because you like Flavor Flav.
I do. Also,
Straight Outta Compton, crazy motherfucking name, Ice Cube. I just freaking. I edited it for us too. Just so you know.
That was great. Thank you.
For all the children listening.
Yeah, if you listen to any song by either group, children shouldn't listen to it. I wrote one on here. Do you know Minor Threat or Fugazi?
I do know Minor Threat and Fugazi, but I don't have an opinion on either one of them.
Minor Threat is my answer.
There you go.
Last one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is an age-old question. Creed?
Beatles. Oh.
Creed or Nickelback?
What are you going with that?
Age old.
Tale as old as time.
I picked Creed over Nickelback.
I will also side with Creed.
Yeah. Like the thing is, like,
because they can take me higher,
Exactly, with arms wide open. Like Creed isn't nearly as bad as Nickelback is. So I don't
just want to be rock stars. And look at this
these
photograph.
5 words in my head. Yeah, scream, are we having fun yet? Okay, really quick to everybody listening.
Hey, this is how
The other day, Stooge sent a video of a Nickelback music video, and I thought it was a meme or like a TikTok or something. It was just a clip of the song. So I watched a solid minute of it, waiting for
a punchline
to happen.
Wait for a punchline.
And it never happened. It was just the Nickelback song. Which is the funniest joke ever. Like, just delivering a joke with no punchline is so much funnier than anything else you could have said. So there you go. Good job.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you to everybody that gave us some this or that's. I love doing that. We should do that more.
Yeah, it's good.
Same with the trivia thing. I loved the trivia format of the day. Good work.
Yeah. We should do like a smash or pass too with like bands. Like Rolling Stones or the Beatles.
Wait. Are we doing a smash or pass for 2
Oh, that's
bands?
right. That's right. We can't compare them.
Pick one at a time.
This or that, maybe, with the smash. Beatles, smash or pass?
Oh, pass.
Smash.
I'd smash the Rolling Stones, though.
Then you'd have to go get some penicillin afterwards.
Seriously, but they know how to have fun. Yeah. They know how to have fun.
How about Frog Mallet?
Smash so hard. And the thing is, I have filled their DMs with that too. Everybody in Frog Mallet knows how much I want to smash them. So,
okay.
What about you, Frog Mallet?
Pass.
What?
I'm afraid they would be too aggressive, too violent. I'm a gentle lover, aka boring lover. Anyways,
if you read some of those Frog Mallet lyrics, he's right. He's right.
They're very aggressive.
There's one particular lyric about the frog's tongue that is applicable to this moment in time. So
Moving
members
on.
of Frog Mallet, whenever you get to Salt Lake City, we'll smash.
There we go. All right.
Last one. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Smash.
Same. She's so hot. I think Megan Thee Stallion is perfect. Also, that new Lizzo song going around on TikTok, it's so good.
My wife listens to it like every day.
It's such a good song.
She doesn't collect records, but she's like, "Hey, can you get me the Lizzo album when it comes out?" I said, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Which variant do you want?" Because there's like 50 of them.
Oh, is there?
And she wants the indie exclusive. Yeah, Target, Vinyl Me Please.
Good for Jess. Knowing the indie exclusive. Heck yeah.
Well, I had her look it up. So
yeah,
like, which one do you want? And so there's the indie exclusive. It's like a purple color, I think. That's the one she wanted. So
yeah.
So Graywell, you gotta get some in Graywell. And I'll come get it.
They'll get them. They're still trying to get rid of those stinking Adele ones, so they'll get some Lizzo ones.
So is everybody else.
Yeah, seriously, we love you, Adele.
She's my favorite. My favorite female artist, and smash. Just so you know.
Oh, we talked about this earlier this week. Okay, are you talking current Adele or Adele from a few years ago? Smash.
Any iteration of Adele.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say something controversial.
Yeah, you better not get us canceled. Hey,
I hope this does not.
Don't get us canceled.
I think Adele.
Can I do a disclaimer on this? This is a Waffles only.
Yeah,
comment.
This is a Waffles only opinion. I'm
gonna hide my face.
I thought Adele was much prettier when she was more full figured. Like I think she was so hot when like 21 came out, but I don't know if I would anymore. Also, this is so misogynistic of us. You know
of us?
Yeah, because we're talking about smashing or passing people. How about this? Give them a rose on The Bachelor or not give. Okay, fine.
Justin Timberlake.
What's your answer?
Smash.
Yeah, I'd probably smash Justin Timberlake.
Smash, and then hopefully I get knocked up.
If he's got that top ramen hair, yeah.
Top ramen hair.
Yeah, when he was in the 2000s, yeah. It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May.
Amen to that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else we need to go over for today's episode? This one's kind of a disaster.
Was there anything we needed to go over? Yeah, I don't.
That's a great question.
Yeah. We're sorry.
Overall, I think what we can say from this whole episode is we would smash Oakley Dokley.
Oakley Dokley.
Mm-hmm.
Sure would.
Your sexiest
stupid sexy Flanders.
Yeah, exactly. Did you ever buy that, by the way?
No, I haven't. It's it's hard to justify it.
I know, same. I keep like getting tempted too. Just for those listening, we found these figures of Ned Flanders from the episode of The Simpsons where he's skiing in the like skin tight suit, and he says,
"Big old robust."
Exactly. He says to Homer, "It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all."
Nothing at all.
And then Homer goes, "Stupid sexy Flanders." They sell a figure of him doing that.
Yeah, shaking it like his butt sticking out and everything. Speaking of figures, if you're a big Czarface fan, FYI, tomorrow, I don't know what time yet, Super 7's doing another reaction figure drop of a Czarface. They're doing a reaction figure, which, are really cool. Like, it's like these ones right here. Let me grab it. Oh. It's like one of these guys.
Okay. Ooh.
And they're going to do one tomorrow, and it's actually like a blue color with glitter inside of it. It's Cosmic Czarface. It looks really cool. And then also they announced they're doing an ultimate figure for Czarface, which means it's like one of those, it's going to be like $50 or, more.
Dang, son.
And it's going to have like different heads, different hands, different like little pieces come with it.
Yeah.
And you can customize it. I'm totally going to buy it. And that's going to be released tomorrow. Super 7. If you don't follow Super 7, if you like action figures and dolls and all that stuff, Super 7, you've got to be following them. They make all sorts of cool stuff on Instagram.
Love it.
So that, and then I need everyone, if you're listening to this before 9 a.m. Pacific time, whatever religion or higher power you believe in, send a prayer or whatever. What is this?
I don't know. Are you cutting?
It's like sending an email. That's the sign language for sending a prayer. I hope. Oh gosh. Send something. Now forget it. They're not gonna.
No. Keep going.
Send a prayer for me. I am trying to get tickets for the Black Key show that they're going to be doing in LA this coming Wednesday. It's like a last minute show they put together for their release. This is something we should have talked about. The release of their album this week, Dropout Boogie, which comes out on this Friday, May the 13th. Yep. So they're doing a last minute concert. Tickets go on sale Monday. The show's on Wednesday. It's at, what's it called? The Trombone? The Troubadour.
The Trombone.
The Troubadour in Los Angeles. So if I can score tickets tomorrow, if they're not too expensive and or I'm able to get in right at the right time, because I have a feeling they're going to go fast because it's a small venue, I will be going maybe to LA. We'll see if I can get those. So let's say keep the prayers for me that I can get them. Send the prayers. Send the prayer, everybody. And then if you haven't listened, this Friday, Dropout Boogie's coming out, Black Keys.
There you go.
It's gonna be. I totally smashed that album. That's a smash album already. I can tell.
Smash the album. Smash them. Yeah.
Smash Dan and Patrick.
Super Smash Brothers. Yeah. Love it.
Anyways,
anything else?
No, I think I covered everything I needed to.
Okay. So. Love it. Fantastic. Everybody, thank you for making it this far. If you did, we appreciate it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting. As always, if you're interested in Deadwax merch, we have that available on our link tree that is in our bios, on all our social pages, and on the YouTube channel. The merch is really sick. It turns out really cool. We have 2 designs now, so you got choices.
You got options.
You got options. You have. I can't think of another word for options. You have choices. Selections. Choices. You've got some things. So if you do want Deadwax merch, it's there and it's great. So please, if you would like to,
link is in the show.
The link is in the show description. And as always, please follow us on social media. We are Deadwax Show on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, and we're delightful to follow. So just go follow us. I think we need to bald. Yeah,
I think we need to be a little more active on our Deadwax page. I think it's been.
We'll just start posting garbage instead. Like, hey guys, Chris took a poop.
Literal pictures of garbage. That's what we'll start posting.
Exactly. So anyway, please follow us there because it's where we post about the new episodes. And like for today's Q&A, it's where we get questions. So please follow us there so you can ask questions. And we're having people write gimmick bands in the comments. Do we need a word for the day?
Oh, maybe the word should be gimmick.
Love it. We need a gimmick.
Gimmick. Put gimmick in the comments.
If you don't know how to spell gimmick.
Hashtag gimmick with whatever comments or suggestions you have for gimmick bands.
There you go. Love it. So drop gimmick in the comments if you made it this far, and also give yourself a pat on the back because this was an adventure. If there's nothing else, Stooge,
that's it. Let's. I think it's time for us to.
I say we get out of the groove, and for once in our lives, for once in our bleak and dull lives, we get into the Deadwax. Have a great day, everybody.